Hello everybody. We have just released a new feature that many of you have requested, and I think it's pretty cool myself. So under feeders, it's basically a group feeder or a nested feeder system. So what you can do is when you go to feed an animal, you can create groups of feeders. So, one mouse, a rat to go along with it. But I think it's probably more for animals that eat, veg and mealworms and things like that. So you can make nested groups of them. So what you would do is you would have your feeder rat list or feeder list up top, that your normal list, and then what you can do is you can create a feeder group here. So what you would do is you would add a feeder group. You can call it whatever you want, and let's go ahead and call it veg and worms. And you'll go ahead and add, and then you can add any of the items that you have above. So let's go ahead and take veggies, quantity 1, and we're also going to give it a rat pup at the same time, quantity 1. And we'll go ahead and give it some mealworms too, which I don't have on the list. So you would have to have that first. So let's just do a live rat pup to 1 or 2 of those at the same time. So then you would go ahead and save this. And then you have veg and worms as a feeder item. So you would go to your animals. You can go ahead and post a feeding activity. There we go. And the feeder item you would then select would be veg and worms in the feeder groups right there. And then when you post that feeding, it would actually add multiple. So I'm going to go ahead and submit that, and we'll go ahead and take a look at this animal now. We'll go and look at the activities. There we go. And you'll see that it did live rat pup times 2, live rat pup 1, and veggies times 2. So it's done that feeding as a group on that animal, and each item is listed separately. I hope that helps out solve some of the problems we've got with animals that take multiple feeders. Enjoy.